Hello, Priestess Hassett here, leading intuitive business strategist and women's transformation catalyst. I help women to radically transform the way that they do business by packaging their incredible soul work and brilliance into an incredibly transformational offer for their clients, and helping them to really provide value in a way that values them and the gifts that they have and what they're here to offer the world, and has them earning more money, not needing to work as much, and really getting to fully present to this world like the sacred soul blueprint that they have inside of them. It's freaking magical stuff, and I feel incredibly blessed to be in this position. And I have something really exciting to share today because I am launching my Facebook group, CEO Priestess Activation. So anyone that's been watching a little bit, of what I've been sharing over the last, however many months, has probably cottoned on to the fact that I'm really, really passionate about women bringing their full selves forward in their businesses. So it's something, and I'll share a little bit about my story as well, why I'm so passionate about this, because I've definitely erred on the side of the CEO and I've erred on the side of the priestess, and man, it is so sweet bringing those two things together. And it's really what I'm so passionate about, helping other women to do as well in their own businesses and lives. So I wanted to share a little bit about my story, which, is something that I've been reflecting on a lot lately. And I really started, I'm from Melbourne originally, down the east coast of Australia, east coast. And I, grew up in an environment where it was, I went to a private girls' school, and it was very much encouraged to, to succeed and like to be out in the world. And we were pretty much trained to be mini prime ministers and, to get out there and make it happen and all that kind of stuff. So there was really this, this element of kind of force, and the way that things were done was just by making it happen, like by doing whatever it takes to make it happen. And this is something that I guess I feel like was, really imbued in society. Like it's something that as women we have ingrained in us. I think it was definitely my case, and it's the case with the majority of the women that I work with, is this feeling like we end up kind of being men in the work that we do and in our lives, because that's the message that we're given as to how we succeed and how we can actually get through, is to do it with force and do it with pushing, and it's got to be hard and all of this kind of stuff. So I went through to, do my uni, and I studied business banking, finance and international trade. And one of the most inspiring things that happened through that course for me was learning about the microfinance movement, which was started by Muhammad Yunus. And I've shared about this before, where he encouraged and empowered women with microloans to start small businesses. And the women were they were in like little circles, and they basically encouraged each other within that circle to continue on with their businesses, and that they could get through it. And they supported each other when they, needed kids looked after, or, they needed some support, or, needed to be able to have a meeting and needed encouragement and whatever. And this incredible success rate of these loans, where they were 98% repaid, compared to traditional lending, which I think is, around 60% or something, from way off memory 10 years ago. So feel free to correct me if anyone's got the right answer on that. And so this is one of the most inspiring things that I learnt, throughout my degree. And what he found was that when women were empowered with wealth, the benefits rippled out to their communities. So they reinvested those funds in their children and in their families and in their communities. And I find that incredibly inspiring. And for the work that I do, you know, it really inspires me because I can see that in empowering women with wealth through what I do, those benefits are going to go through not just our community but the world. And that's really, you know, I feel like that's something that we can really use more of at this time in our evolution. So that was kind of where I started, and I then moved into my job working in Melbourne, and that was also, you know, quite a masculine environment, and there was a lot of pressure and there was a lot of force, and I ended up working nights, weekends, you know, doing whatever it takes, you know, to try and be successful and to try and get ahead and to also prove myself, like to try and prove my worth and my value in that environment. And so, you know, again, perpetuating this cycle of kind of force and pushing. And then I moved to Byron and I started my own business, and my business was, you know, very successful, you know, it reached 5-figure months, but I noticed that I was again perpetuating this cycle of, you know, force and pushing. And even though I had, you know, 4 or 5 people working for me, it wasn't my environment, it was me. It was the energy that I was bringing to what I was doing. And, you know, my personal care was suffering, my health was suffering, my relationship was suffering as a result, because I was doing whatever I could to make this work. And even though it was successful, it wasn't worth it. It wasn't sustainable, and it wasn't scalable either, how it was. So I had to find another way, and I did. And what that way looked like for me is really being connecting to my divine feminine and connecting with the depths of my emotions, which is something that I, you know, as a child learnt to really push away because it was not supporting me in getting through life. So it's really been a process of reintegrating that for me, and I've also learnt to package my brilliance, you know, like what it is that I'm incredibly good at, which is really seeing into the depths of the women that I work with and seeing what it is that they have inside of them and encouraging them to allow that to come forward, and seeing also who they want to serve and what is at the intersection of those two things. So what they have to offer and who they want to serve. And it's like this lotus flower blossoming. It is the most beautiful thing, seeing the woman and the work blossom in this way. Like I said, I feel incredibly blessed. So one of the other things I've learned is how to show my heart. Hey babe, lovely to see you on, Amanda. It's how to show my heart and really invite people into my story and into what I believe in, and also into work with me, like not feeling shame or guilt around sharing what I do. Like, it's freaking amazing and I love it and my clients love it, and I'm not going to feel shame about sharing it because it's awesome. So the final thing that I really had to learn, and I have learned, is to really marry my inner CEO, which, like, honestly, business is in my blood. Like, it has been. Ask anyone in my family. Business is in my blood, and I have been, you know, managing finances since I was about 2 years old. Amanda would attest to that. And yeah, business is in my blood, but what I've had to learn is to really access my inner priestess, my inner feminine, and my divinity, and to really connect back in with the spirituality that I guess I felt like there was a disconnect when I was about 6. And it's really been a matter of, you know, remembering that and re-owning that and reintegrating that into who I am, into how I live my life, and now into how I run my business and how I serve the world. So this is what I've learned how to do, and now this is what I help other women do as well. Yeah, the Monopoly banker. Totally. I loved it. Loved that shiz. Even though it was paper money, I totally felt it. And I felt that wealth and that abundance. So I was like, yeah, it's mine. And I was good at that too. So yeah, now I really help other women to identify their life's work, what is truly at the center of their soul, like that soul blueprint that we were talking about, to package this brilliance in a high-end offer that's irresistible to their ideal clients, because it is absolutely in complete, let me get a straight line, complete alignment with, yes, I might have changed the rules to suit myself on occasion. Rules were made to be broken sometimes. So completely in alignment with their soul purpose and the clients that they want to serve, like the absolute intersection. And I was explaining this today. When there is this complete alignment, when we're lacking this alignment, it's like there can be energy leaks out of there. If we're kind of like a bit like this, it's like, oh, like we can put all the effort in, but like the energy can kind of leak out and not really get to where we want to be. If we are in a complete alignment, then it's like this direct flow of energy that's going from us to the divine clients that we want to serve. And that is incredibly powerful and incredibly effective. So I also help them to serve, shine, and sell with soul. So to let go of the shame and the sacrifice and any of that BS, because it is so old paradigm and it is time for that just to go. I help them to make more money and to have more free time. So that really comes about by honoring the value of the transformation of the work that they're here to do, rather than charging by the hour, which is, something I was speaking to an incredible woman about a month ago, and she was telling me about some of the work she's doing, and she's shifted gears and shifted careers and this kind of thing, and she's just doing some casual stuff at the moment. She's charging one of her clients $80 an hour, and she told me that 1 hour actually equated to more like 4 hours. So she was actually getting paid essentially $20 an hour, and she's like genius level at what she does, like absolute expert. It's just, it's not okay. It's got to change. And finally, I help them to have a greater impact in the world, because when we do business in a way that we feel completely lit up, we're not sacrificing ourselves in terms of time or money, so we can keep doing what we need to keep our energy and our alignment happening, then we are able to serve our clients and our greater community and our families and ourselves in the best way possible. It is absolutely a win, 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 win. So, and it's not something that needs to be hard or take a long time either. One woman started working with me and started selling high-end the next day. She was super activated and already had a sales call, but she shifted gears on what she was going to offer and shifted into offering her 6K package. And this just happened a couple of weeks ago. So this is not stuff that needs to be labored or challenging or anything like that. It can be really, delightful and light and breezy and fun, man. It can be so fun. So what I'm here to invite you to today, I'm really excited, is to my new Facebook group, which is called CEO Priestess Activation. And it is a divine space where we are really coming together as women to step into this new paradigm of how to do business. This new way of working where we bring all of who we are to what we do, and we own our worth, we own our work, we own our voice, and we stand in our power and in our gifts and claim what it is that we are here to do in a very powerful way. So I'm going to be sharing regular content to that group, and most of my videos are also going to be posted in that group. So I would love to invite you along. The group is called CEO Priestess Activation. The link is in the description of this video. And I've also got an incredible 5-day challenge which is coming up soon, which is going to be exclusive to this group, and I would really love you to join me in that. And let's get this fire started. Let's get shit happening. It's time. It's so time. Can you feel it? Give me an amen if you're here. Give me an amen, because it's time. It is so time. Yeah, and I just really want to honor you for being here, for watching this video, and really welcome you into this group. I would love, love, love to have you, and love to have you be a part of this incredible community, and let us light up the world. It's time. So sending you so much love. Jump in and join the group. I might actually also add to the description a link to my chat. So if you want to jump on a call with me and have a heart-to-heart, the website to go to is CEO Priestess Chat. We can have a beautiful heart-to-heart and map out a bit of a strategy for how you can get from where you are now to where you want to be. You know, really delve into what it is that you're here to do, to bring forward, how you want to serve, and all of this kind of stuff. Like, I love these calls. I can't tell you how much I love them. It's such an honor to sit in sacred space and hold a sacred container for a woman who is birthing her divine calling. It really is. And yeah, and it's an incredible honor. So I really invite you, if you're feeling, you know, if you're resonating with what I'm saying, I would love to invite you to jump on a call with me. And that website link again is ceopriestesschat.com. So I'm sending you so much love. Join the group, book a call, come and be with me. Let's do this. It's time. All right, divine ones. See you later. Mwah.